Hello there, class. I'm going to show you how to join a virtual classroom meet or meeting, which is a group chat that we are going to be implementing in eighth grade to start, and then we'll go from there to other meetings with your teacher. So to start out, you're going to go to Google Classroom, and you're going to go to the class, whichever one the teacher tells you to go to. So for example, we're going to start with eighth grade history. So we're going to go take our mouse, we're going to go to eighth grade, click the classroom. And if you see, it'll come up with the stream. And here, if my teacher has enabled it, it'll say a meet link right here in the stream. I'm going to click that link to go to my virtual meeting with my class. The link is also in the classwork. If I put my mouse here on the classwork tab, you'll see that there's also a new little spot here for it with the camera for Meet. That's another place you can do it. Same thing, it'll take you to the same spot. Either one, whichever one you want to take. So these links, either one will not work until your teacher is there ready to meet you into the link. You'll get an error message if you try to go ahead of time or do it afterwards. Your teacher has to be there with their camera on, ready to meet you in the virtual meeting. So I'm going to go ahead and click this and show you what happens. So it says it's getting ready. We'll open the link in a second. And you can see yourself on the screen. And what your job is to make sure that nothing is behind you. So pick a quiet spot in your house with, like I have just a door behind me. Find a place where it's just a wall behind you, not a lot of distractions, not a lot of people running by. You want to, keep distractions to a minimum. On my screen, it does say right here that this call is being recorded. So just so you know that your teacher will be recording all the calls. We will be doing that just for safety measures. And then also, if we're going over something and you weren't able to join the call, we can say, hey, I have a copy of it if you want to see it. So once you see that, you can look. This is the microphone. So to start the meeting, what you're going to do is you're going to mute yourself because we don't want everybody to have their microphone on at once. If that was to happen, everybody be talking at once and it'll be a big mess. So we're going to start by muting yourself so that when your teacher calls on you, you will get you can then unmute yourself and talk. So that's the unmute. All right. Mute, unmute. Same with the camera off. If I were to turn the camera off, what it'll look like on my end would be just your icon for whatever you are in Google. We want to see your face, so I'd love to see your face on here. We'll start with that and we'll go from there. When it says right here present, that just means that you would present your screen. So if, for example, if we are doing something, we're talking and you're like, Mrs. Gray, this is what I'm getting this error message, I would say, okay, show me your screen. And then you'd go to present. But for now, you're going to just show me your face and we'll have a meeting so that you're going to press join now. So when I join, I'm a student right now and I have my other computer set up to present my screen, and I'm going to show you some rules we have for Google Meets. So I'm pressing join now. You can see Jessica Gray is presenting it. All right, I'm in the Meet. Up here, you will see who else is in the Meet. There's no one else but me and the teacher right now. I'm going to go ahead and mute myself so there's not a lot of feedback, so not everybody can, hear me. here is my, it'll say, hey, are you talking? Here's my rules. Please show up at the correct time and stay in the meet for the entire time. Find a quiet place away from distractions such as siblings, TVs, and pets. Mute your microphone until you are called upon to speak. Let's say I'm ready to speak. Then I'm going to go ahead and answer the question so that not everybody is speaking at the same time. If you have a question, you can put it in chat, and I'm going to show you where chat is. Follow my mouse right here. Up here, this is chat. And if you could see, I can start typing things. I have this up here. Let me close that out. I can send a message and say, Mrs. Gray, I don't understand that part of the question. And I can put something in there. Or if I ask a question, hey, what is everybody doing today? And I would say, I'm doing a lot of math. That's the chat where we can chat. If you're responding to another student in the chat, write their name before your response. So I'm going to put Felicia, I agree with your thoughts on that. Refrain from chewing gum or eating in front of the camera. It really gets annoying. So we're just going to say no chomping, no food in front of the camera. And at the very end, we're going to hang up on our meat. So I'm going to close this chat here. This bar right here is hang up. Again, this is mute, unmute. This is hang up. So I'm going to leave and hang up. So once you hang up on the call, you're done. You left the meeting. You're out of there. You don't have to do anything with any of these. You'll see you cannot rejoin afterwards. It'll give you an error message. And that's just for safety reasons. And we're excited that we get to have these meets. We could do them as a whole class, and we'll also do them just one-on-one with the teacher. If you have some questions, we'll have some office hours where you can have time with the conference with the teacher. And so we're excited for this, and we hope you guys are too. All right.